Hello, I'm Maurice Dimba. Welcome to this presentation. Today we are going to place masonry wall and plinth beams for this model here you're seeing here. We'll place plinth beams in between these part footings. Then we go to masonry wall. Welcome once again to this presentation. I'm your presenter Maurice Dimba. Now to place our masonry wall, we'll use the concrete tab, and from the concrete tab we'll go to slab. In this slab we'll use slab to create a masonry wall and give it a texture of a brick. Now we'll go straight to start locating where we intend to place our masonry wall. Right there. Try to get a point, an accurate point right there, and zoom out and trace that location. I'll come to navigate, rotate with mouse and snap right there and rotate. I'll right click and interrupt and continue with my points. I'll snap right there. Then once I'm done with that with that part of the column, I'll go to the next column, this one here. I'll come straight here. I'll right click and end that command and start continuing from that spot, and I go back to navigate and rotate this. I'll turn that round, right click to discontinue that rotation command and snap right there, and I'll go back to my initial spot where I started my marking for the points that I want to create for me a masonry wall that I'll use here as my preferred masonry wall. Now I'll close it up by snapping on that first point. I'll right click right there to end that command. I'll zoom out and in. I've created that slab, but in this particular case we'll treat it as our masonry wall. Now we'll go again and create we'll create the plinth beams, and plinth beam we can use this. We can pick that, right click and come to that end. We'll snap right there and come all the way to this end. Want to snap right in the middle of that. We'll snap right here, right there. Perfect. We'll come here and turn this round. This is our plinth beam. Now we want to trim the point that is extending itself into the pad footing. We'll go to edit. We'll go to cut by part. We'll pick the part to be cut, and this will be our cutting part. Let's wait for the result. Our plinth beam has been cut, and that perfect. Now we'll come here and turn this round like this, And remember also we can change the color of this by clicking on it, then come here on this, and we can give it that color, gray. We can do the same. We can do the same to the plinth beam. We can do the same to plinth beam. We can give it a gray color right there. We can give it a gray color. Want to change the color of this beam, plinth beam, we'll click on that, then come to class 1 to make it a light gray, similar to that of a slab, or the real color of a mortar. Now, having done that, we want to go now to give it a texture. Giving it a texture, we'll come to edit right there, and we'll come to surfaces here. In surfaces, we go for the first choice, surface treatment to part face. We'll pick that. Then from there, we'll snap right there and right there. That is the face we intend to give a texture of that kind. Come to navigate, rotate this like that. And remember, the texture for the brick, to modify, you just need to double click on it. After double clicking on it, you come to attributes here, where you'll be able to pick either of these. You need tile surface or steel finish, but normally for a brick finish, you pick the tile surface. Then you come to pattern here. In the pattern, you can either pick 1, 2, 3, but I've picked 2. Then after picking that, then you come and change the heights and width of the brick. There, after doing that, you come here and do modify, apply, and accept. There you go. Perfectly well done. Now from here, we want to do the same thing the other end. We'll pick that, press Control, let me press Control, let me deselect that, zoom closer, zoom closer, pick on that, press Control and pick on the brick masonry, on the brick part. Then we'll also pick on this. A reason why I'm doing this, I want to mirror this on the other end, so that when I do a copy, I just do it once, or I give it one go. I'll do it one go. Then I'll come to View, under View I'll come to Work Plane Tool. I'll come to Work Plane Tool here, just to change the orientation of my XY axis. I'll snap right there, right click and interrupt that. Having selected what I want to mirror, I'll come to special copy and come here and use this as my mirror line right here. I'll snap right there and run all the way to the bottom end right there. I'll go ahead and click copy and accept. And we can zoom out to actually check what we've done, if it's right. Let's zoom out, right click and enter. Here we are, and we've copied this end perfectly right. Now we want to populate this to the last column. Now what we'll do, just select on the wall, then select on the wall texture, Then we'll come and select the plinth beam there. Then we'll do the same thing this end by clicking on that. Then we come to the texture of our masonry wall. We'll pick that. We'll pick that, and we'll pick that. Then we'll zoom closer and ensure that we picked the right thing. Click on that. Click on that. We've not picked the texture of our wall. Be careful of doing your selection, because the moment you invoke the copy command, you'll see some things being left behind, which is not right. Perfect. Now, I'm sure we've picked everything here. Now, I'll go ahead and right click and come to special copy. I'll come to linear, and I'll use the z-axis. I'll change all this to 0, but z-axis will be negative 6 meters. How many do you want? We want 23. I will just go ahead and click copy and wait for the result. Accept. Only one side has copied because the selection was not perfectly done. Perfect. Now we come this end and do just the same thing. Right click, click copy, select that side, press Ctrl, then go and pick the texture of the wall. We'll select that, and we'll select that. We'll go ahead and right click and come to special copy, linear. We'll come to linear, and we'll just use the same axis, same dimensions, and just go ahead and click copy. Perfect, and go ahead and accept that. This is our masonry wall. This is our masonry wall, and remember, we forgot to populate this on our previous presentation. We can just do it right now, and you go to special copy, come to linear, and just do the same thing. Wait for the result. Perfect. It has been done. We'll just go ahead and click OK. Right click and come to interrupt right there. Thanks a lot for watching this video. I hope you've grasped something, and the part remaining you can now do by yourself. Having showed you how to do this, it is as simple as that. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I'm your presenter, Maurice Dimba, and let's meet on the next presentation, and bye bye.